Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to I-62. We are here for the Blitzkrieg Open Championships. Myself, Hawker, as always, joined by Mitchman, and yet again, we've got Imperial here on the stream, but let's see if they can rebound from those somewhat poor performances earlier.
Absolutely. I didn't expect to see Imperial losing so heavily. Penta 13-2, incredible score gap. But hopefully they'll be able to get their first win of the day on board now. Up against Endpoint, though, that's not going to be the easiest of matches. They have got all their hard ones at the start with the most well-known teams, the three most well-known teams, taking them on in one by one, pretty much, in the first 3 rounds. So, fingers crossed they can manage to pull out a better performance. We've seen a 13-8, a 13-2, and a 13-1 on stream. This could be the 13-0.
I mean, I hope not, because you know we've had some pretty quick games, and as well, this should be, you know, as you said, two of the sort of top 4 teams that should all be fairly competitive. I mean, Imperial, though, as you were saying, you know, they've got their tough games here. If they could get a win against Endpoint, that would be really good for them. But I believe Endpoint are already 2-0, maybe. I think they've only played 2, right? So yeah, Endpoint's starting off pretty strong. And we'll get to see exactly how both teams head into this one on a new map as well. Well, not a new map, but a new map for today, Liberation.
Yeah. First time we've seen this map played today. It's going to be pretty interesting to see how it plays out at a LAN, obviously. We haven't seen it being played at a LAN so far. The interesting thing being Imperial right now, they're 0 for 2.
Yes.
Yeah. And we've got 2 for 0 on the Endpoint side. So pretty good seeding.
Well, I guess to be fair, because Resident Sleeper have forfeited every game, they kind of have a win.
Yeah, technically
right?
they have a win. That is true. But that's a win that Endpoint have as well.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think it should be pretty interesting to see who comes out on top here. Obviously, teams fighting for better seeding in tomorrow's double elimination bracket. So Imperial really need to step it up, or tomorrow could be incredibly difficult for them. We've already had, as Hawker said, Resident Sleeper have dropped out after the 13-1 loss. They were only a last-minute mix.
So I guess that also means that the team that finishes first just gets a bye to the...
Absolutely, exactly. So that's a huge advantage. And
yeah.
Right now it's looking like that'll be Penta. They're playing, as we said, incredibly well so far. So it'll be interesting to see if anybody can take that spot off them. I think Endpoint are the team that are primarily on track to get that right now, 2 for 0. If they can take Imperial down, they'll be in a very good position to challenge Penta for that spot, not yet played them.
I believe Avenue are also 2 for 0 as well. So
indeed, they are.
I think they've had some of the easier games so far. I mean, we saw their first game, though. That was a good win for them.
We did.
So.
That was a very good win.
But they obviously still have to play Penta as well. So those games are going to be pretty important. But I believe we should be ready to get into the game shortly. I believe the teams are ready. Let me just check quickly.
A quick check there.
Yeah.
Just waiting on some players to ready up, 4 of Imperial and 2 of Endpoint. So might take a minute or two. Not sure why they're delayed, but I think as regards Avenue, they'll be playing off against Penta. Hopefully we'll be finished this game in time to catch that one on stream. Yeah. That's going to be an incredibly good game. It's kind of, at the moment, Avenue, Endpoint, and Penta, they're the 3 teams really battling at the moment, winning all their games and playing incredibly. 2 for 0 and 3 for 0. Should be interesting.
Yeah, I've just let them know we're ready, just in case they were waiting on us. I hope they weren't. But I think we are just...
to have made any movement.
No, they haven't.
As of yet.
They're not listening to me. They don't care about me.
How rude of them.
I'm not important enough for them. Maybe if Mitch said it, maybe then they'd listen.
I can't type in game.
Oh.
Observing PC. We can't show you the kind of things that are said in chat for many reasons.
Okay, so I think that... Okay, so because it's BYOC, I believe the teams are really close to each other and they can see each other's screens.
Ah, yeah, that's a potential problem, actually. They are. Endpoint are actually sitting in front, to the right in front of Imperial, so potentially...
So they're trying to build a wall right now.
All right.
To stop that from occurring.
We can actually, I don't know if you guys can make it out. They're like here, standing up, building a wall. Only an Insomnia.
Yeah, we can't really focus on the background, unfortunately.
Yeah, the camera's not quite that good.
No.
Can't zoom in that much.
No.
Tobin, meanwhile, going ham, picking up a few multi-kills.
Oh, he's having a great time.
First we've seen from him in a bit.
Oh.
I know, he has been performing quite well. I think all
the players
players have been putting up a decent fight in the first map anyways. Against Penta, some serious mistakes being made. But
I mean, yeah.
I think one of the things is when you make a mistake against maybe Endpoint and some other teams, it's a small mistake. It doesn't necessarily get punished. But Penta were just every single small error shut down completely. That last round where it was a 1 versus 3, absolutely incredible. Like every single miss peak that was made, every shot that was missed, punished straight away. Amazing performance from Penta. Still not over that 1v3.
Oh yeah,
can't believe that happened.
Yeah,
it was a 4K as well.
To close out the game as well, not bad.
Yeah, to close out the game.
Not bad. I mean, it wasn't a close game or anything. Well,
13-2. It was pretty spread out.
Yeah, I mean, the players were. We had a chat with some of the players. They were saying it is certainly very, very Axis-sided. So
yeah, absolutely.
That's how they feel at least when heading into the game. So
well, that's they were saying, for example, that if the whole half had been played out, you may have seen an 8-7 scoreline. It just so happens that the first 3 rounds played in their favor, and that'll win them the round when they finished like 1-11 or 10-2. I think it was 10-2, wasn't it?
We had some people behind us there waving, by the way.
Oh,
finally,
nice.
It finally happened.
Finally, eventually. But yeah, I think like it is a fair point. The knife round, I think, matters here a lot more than it would in games like Counter-Strike, because on the Allied side, it can be so difficult to pick up rounds, especially at the start. Because at the start, you're figuring out how the other team is playing. You lose the first 4 rounds, and you've had a bad half in the first place. You're in a terrible position. You have to almost play flawless. And they can change up their strategy at any time completely. And also, they're going to have the confidence.
Yeah.
And the pressure of knowing that if you make one mistake, any of you makes one mistake, that can be the whole map gone, is quite a lot in the second half. So I think certainly starting off on the Axis side, especially if you have a good Axis side, it's going to favor you a lot.
Yeah, and the same kind of goes for Penta as well, in terms of the fact that we haven't seen them for a really long time. The fact that we've got, a day one here today with quite a few games being played out, we get to see the level they are at. We get to see exactly how they are playing. Even though I think it was the second Blitzkrieg battle we saw them play out. They managed to win that. They haven't really played since. So, we'll get to see exactly what sort of level all the teams are at, which is, I think, a really nice way to start off day one. No one gets eliminated. It's just for seeding, which, is still very important. It still carries the weight to it. But you also get to see every team play a fair amount of games. And for the first sort of, land for the tournament, for the game, it's quite good. Absolutely, yeah.
I think the whole thing with seeding, like, if you have a bad day today, coming in tomorrow, you're going to have a very bad attitude. As much as you may try to be positive, it can be very difficult. Yeah. The other thing that has to be said about the Axis now, with the current state of the economy, is with the ability to buy, the best guns in the game, Kar 98K, STG. Maybe you could argue, but it stabilizes with the bar. But you've got a Kar 98K, a one hit. Yeah. You've got the Operator, which is incredible. For example, on this map, Liberation, if you go towards the B site, you move into the house. You have control of that house with that shotgun. Nobody can do anything about you being there. And to have them in unlimited supply, if a Kar 98K takes on a carbine, or it takes on a Grand, I should say, it's a pretty difficult fight. If he hits his first shot, that's it. You're done. Yeah, definitely. So it's become almost more in favor of the Axis side, which only plays into the whole thing of, if you have a good Axis side, it can be very difficult to combat. Well, I think they're still just trying to sort this out. Just having a look at the chat. I think they're asking for to try and get an admin to help them out with it, because they want to make 100% sure on all that stuff. You having a look, Mitch? You see anything over there? I see about 20 people crowded around. They might be making a wall of people. Not 100% I can't see all the people, what's going on? Just about see them around here. Yeah. Right there. It's so weird having the thing being mirrored. I'm not used to it. Yeah, it's unusual. Yeah. There. You have to get used to it. It doesn't look like any substantial structure has been made as of yet. No. I think the teams both thought the other team were asking for the admin, so nice. Yeah, they might not have actually got an admin to help them yet. So that'll be fun. Apparently, Stat's building a wall as we speak right now, according to Yaffa. Stat's building the wall. Okay. He's building the wall. An A-list architect right there. Well, hopefully that. Let's hope so. Resolves itself pretty soon. Yeah. Yet more delays than Insomnia. It's got to be the way. It's always got to be the way. Absolutely. I challenge you to show me a LAN that has ran on time. None that I've
I mean,
been to.
especially BYOC.
Especially, exactly, BYOC.
All kind of issues you can get.
Yeah,
Who
absolutely.
knows what's going on?
At least none I've ever been to have ran remotely on time, but maybe it's my fault.
maybe. There's one consistent
Mitch
factor.
is the problem.
Mitch. Blame Mitch, man.
I think it's probably pretty good idea. We'll go to a quick pause and pop down and see if we can help with the building of the wall. And we'll be back to you guys shortly. Catch you in the game.
Power, 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 power. Infinite power. Infinite power. Infinite power. Power, power, power. Infinite power.
Infinite power.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to I-62. We are going to have to head straight into this game, I believe, because I believe we are already live into the action on Liberation. I think we're just starting now, and already I believe the first nade kill have come in for Endpoint. Fancy getting the first. You think you can see behind us, there's a bit of a wall being built up, but I believe we should be good now to head into the action. Indeed we are. It is going to be already Nathan getting one back for Imperial into a 4 versus 4. That being said, J Money already extending that advantage, as does Saint. Oh, Money gets another. So it is going to be Endpoint overrunning this B bomb site. Yaffa, the one man left, cannot do anything, and with that heavy stack, they hold it off.
The first round going the way of Endpoint. Imperial not managing to pick up that round. And Imperial, of course, have been having a pretty hard time. They've started, I think, every game on their allied side. Oh no, Derailed, they started Axis, didn't they? The first map of the day.
I remember.
It was
I think so, yeah.
The allied side they've had a lot of trouble with, though. They've been able to hold off pretty well on Axis, but every time that they play their allied, something's just not clicking just yet. Moving into round number 2. Looks like they'll be hitting over towards the B side again.
Yeah, looks certainly to be the case. 4 Imperial players all grouped around B. I think Saint is pushing the smoke though. This is a big risk from Saint coming in with the shotgun. Doesn't quite get a kill, but he gets some damage done. In the meantime, it's Yaffa to get the first kill elsewhere, but Saint keeps the aggression up. Another damage done, and there is the kill. Endpoint get a flurry of frags, and Saint gets a second. The shotgun making the difference. Tobin is the last man alive, as has often been the case for Imperial. Seems to always be left in these almost unwinnable clutches. Oh, okay, a knife comes back. Saint missing the shotgun there. So Tobin has a chance in this clutch position. 30 HP, peeking in and out, switches it up to that shotgun, trying to see if he can get something done. Still got 3 to find, though, is Tobin gonna push up. There is a player close. Tobin spots the first, jump comes round, nothing Tobin can do. And again, Endpoint managing to get some aggression that time to take the round.
Yeah, just not being able to take out that shotgun on time. Tobin gets pushed down. Well played by Endpoint, playing off their teammates really well. That's going to be a second round for them, a deserved round indeed, picking up those frags. The fast strategy sort of working, but we've seen this again and again. Imperial just going hard and fast into the rounds, and it hasn't been working on their allied side. I think we saw 2 slow rounds on the previous map of Coastal, where they picked up both of their slow rounds. The fast rounds just not really scaling up just yet. Looks like going towards B again. It's going to be J Money opening up the round, and Saint 6 in a good position on the stairs to get kills into the window area.
Yeah, Sus gets one as well with his sniper. Nathan just kind of ran out there with his team not ready to follow him up. I think Imperial might have called a quick push towards B again, but they left the bomb behind, which kind of slowed things down. I think then Nathan got kind of caught out with the rest of his team going back for the bomb. So it's already a 3v5 for Imperial to try to overcome. And because of that, Endpoint are content with just sitting back towards the sites. See J Money rattling off a couple of shots. Not going to connect as of yet. That's because Imperial don't really want to take any fights. But you can see J Money playing pretty passively, but nearly gets the chance for the kill. Baz going to be able to cross. It looks like Imperial going to have a couple of players go back towards A, including Baz with that bomb, but oh, J Money takes Stat down. That was the one player here, though. The push is going to come in towards A. Let's see if they can get that done, because Baz has already been spotted.
Baz gets forced out by that nade. A good play by Icons. He will be traded out by Yaffa, but Yaffa not going to expect this player on the close right. Or is he? Peeking over the other angles. He's not yet checked it. Needs to be careful here. His info is given out. You know exactly where he is, and the rotations will come around. This is going to be very difficult for him to pick up any kills here. Oh, turning away just a wrong moment. He's going to get pushed from behind, and he's not going to pick up that kill in the end. It's going to be 3-0 with 4 people still alive for Endpoint. Good round for them. Not losing too many people. And J Money on 7 kills already. I mean, these players on Endpoint, we've seen them almost every week in the Blitzkrieg battles. J Money, Saint 6, Icon, Sus, and Fancy. Absolutely great players. They've been playing together quite a while, at least Saint 6 and J Money have. They've been a great duo over towards the B side. Saint 6 with a shotgun. Give Sam a run for his money. Sam, of course, not here today. Sad to see him. Sad to not see him, I should say. Great player with the shotgun. Now the push once again coming towards B. It looks like it's going to be a little bit slower. The bomb in their possession this time. Things looking up as Nathan picks up a headshot on the Saint 6. Now the push will be underway towards the site, where Auto Director decides not to show us anything. We're going to switch over to J Money, who's going to be an upper with that Car 90 AK. The bomb plant is going down. Nobody in a position to throw a counter nade. Oh, never mind. Icons picking up 2 with that grenade. That should never happen. Players standing a little bit too close together. Another man advantage swinging towards the Endpoint side. The site is open. The bomb hasn't been planted. They're going to fake out the plant. Now surely another nade going to come in. Possibly. Nothing as of yet. J Money going to go for that peek. He spots that nobody's planting. Now they have the information. 44 seconds left. Lots of time to play with for Imperial. But they've got to be careful because here comes J Money. Icon's picking up a 3rd kill. And it's all on Yaffa. Site control giving up. The bomb is down. Yaffa, 3 kills to find to win this round. He knows where 1 is. He's picking up that kill. He doesn't expect J Money to still be an upper though. And that's going to be a 4th round picked up for Endpoint. He actually needed 4 kills there. The UI is a bit bugged. So I thought there were only 3 alive. But that's... I mean, Endpoint playing incredibly well. That grenade, very lucky from Icons to catch out 2 players. 1 player on the plant is expected, but I don't know why another player is standing so close to him. It doesn't go the way of Imperial this time. Endpoint can be pretty happy at this moment. The pre-nade coming in from Fancy. Let's see if he can pick anything up with that.
Yeah, and we see again J Money being the one playing pretty passively, but it always feels like he's in control of the fights. Still currently yet to die, 9-0 in these opening 4 rounds. Good start for him. Already though, we're seeing Sus open things up for Endpoint. Ooh, he gets a 2nd as well before Nathan eventually finds the trade. I think Nathan is going to try and see if he can push towards this B site yet again, but the bomb's been dropped over towards mid, right near the tank. That's something that is going to have to be recovered, and Fancy has already found 1. Does get traded on by Tobin, but I don't know if the bomb is recoverable. Sus is still watching towards that. J Money again on point. continues to connect these shots. And again, it's Tobin left in a 1v3. It seems like pretty consistently Tobin is just the last man alive, again in a pretty unwinnable position. I believe he has jumped down there, going to go aggressive. J-Money does finally miss a shot and a second. The push comes in, but J-Money, third time's a charm, gets his 11th kill on the board. And again, Imperial having a slow start on their allied side.
Absolutely. I mean, the Axis Endpoint absolutely shutting down these pushes. They are standing there, they're winning those aim duels before I think Imperial even have a chance to notice there's an aim duel happening. J-Money is shutting people down with that Car 98K, and that was something we were speaking about earlier. The massive advantage that comes along with being on your Axis side, aside from having to defend the site and the ability to hold angles the entirety of the round. You've got the option to use that Car 98K, which can come in incredibly handy. Sus getting very low, but he's not going to be taken out. It's going to be Stat eventually taking Saint 6 out. Kills coming in across the board. It's 3 for 3. Oh, J-Money with an incredible angle. Not going to connect the shot, though. And now only 2 on the Axis left alive, but one of those is J-Money on the B side. And the Imperial side knows this. They need to be careful of J. He does not come to play around.
Endpoint are a bit spread apart though. Icons is fully over on the A site, and that means J-Money is going to work his way around. They've left B completely open though, and that is where Imperial are currently gaining ground. Towards that B site, the fake plant comes in, trying to bait out a nade, but that's not been thrown yet. Again, J-Money holding onto this nade for quite a while, as we have seen previously. That nade there does take Tobin down low, and the bomb plant still hasn't come in.
That's going to play into Endpoint's favor at this point. You see, the Allies are so afraid of sticking that plant. The third time now, J-Money is going to peek up here, and he finds Tobin. He sees him crossing over towards the dark room. Little does he know, Tobin is actually pushed to the back of the barrels. He spots out his head, not going to be able to connect that shot though. A very hard shot to hit. No, he goes for it again. Third shot, fourth time lucky maybe. He sees Nathan. He can actually see his leg. I don't know if he knows that. He's noticed. Play into Imperial's favor. Time ticking down here. Something has to happen fast. Those picks just not happening. Hold on, no scope from J-Money, not going to connect. Now it is all on Icons. He's not going to be able to pick up any kills, and that's going to be the first round for Imperial. They make it to the scoreboard. 5-1 now the score, 4-round gap, and very recoverable from Imperial if they can manage to keep taking picks like that.
Yeah, certainly. As always, pretty Axis-sided, so they're not out of this one just yet. We are going to see, well, we're going to have to see if they can keep that up, though, because Endpoint previously had been able to hold off that aggression for the most part. Already, we are going to see a couple of nades be lined up early on. Sus with this sniper in towards mid, but it's Tobin to get the opening one with the nade. Sus gets one back, though. That was, as the smoke was blooming, he manages to get the kill. Oh, Sus gets a second, stepping it up with the sniper to get his team the man advantage. That's also the bomb dropped in towards mid. That is an issue. Tobin and Yaffa are going to have to try and get that one back. Sus still watching the angle, doesn't quite spot the player. Yaffa on the other side nearly goes down. Ooh, nearly the chance again there for Sus. He's just keeping on fighting. Someone stop this man. Sus gets 3 kills, one by one. The bomb is dropped again, and Nathan and Tobin have to try and get that one back.
Fight coming in here on Tobin. He doesn't connect those 2 shots. He's going to back off here. Has picked up an SMG. He's good for all ranges at this point. Spots Tobin out, jumping back towards the tank. He's going to push up towards tank to try and get that kill on the Tobin. Little does he know, Nathan is close. Will he be able to get this kill? Oh, almost hits a no-scope onto Nathan. That was close, but unfortunately he's not going to be able to connect that. That's going to be a 3 versus 2. The Allies now back in the game, but it's only going to be 32 seconds left. Player in Broken House. It's going to be pretty difficult because Icons has picked up a kill onto Nathan. All on Tobin now. He's got to find himself 3 kills in 24 seconds. Moving towards the A side for that plant. He's gambling. Nobody's going to be watching this. He's got to go for the plant here. He's sticking it. If he tries to fake this out, he won't have time to plant it. He'll have to stick it. Nade comes in from Saint 6. That's going to go down. Plant does go down, but unlike games like Counter-Strike, that's not going to matter too much.
No, it doesn't really mean anything. So it will be Endpoint getting back onto the right track with their 6th round on the board. And we'll get to see if Imperial again can overcome that sniper in towards mid. Even though the smoke was up, they've managed to play around it. Sus gets the 3 kills to open up the round, and that was really what made all the difference there. We do see a sniper card still left for Imperial as well. That will be picked up by Yaffa, so maybe that's something that could be, you know, worth a try, trying to see if you could win that fight against Sus. But you saw there, Sus very quick on the trigger, and already Sus gets a double. He just keeps on going. There's the third tag, but not the kill this time. Yaffa survives on 16 HP, but the damage is already done.
That's absolutely disgusting to see plays like that. Tobin finding a player close, but he's not able to check the angle in time. He's going to get taken down. Yaffa now knows where he is. He's got a sniper rifle. He's in a lot of danger. They know where he is. Getting pushed. He's going to fall. That's the 7th round now for Endpoint, and they are playing incredibly so far. Sus with that sniper rifle, unstoppable.
I mean, J Money has still just got 11 kills. He hasn't really had to do too much in the recent rounds, at least, because Sus has just been locking down mid. We're seeing pretty much everyone on Endpoint step it up. I think Icons is their most recent addition. He's still sort of, I guess, towards the bottom of the scoreboard, but even he is doing fine. 5 kills, 2 deaths, absolutely doing his job. Oh, Nate comes in, and there goes the first for Yaffa. It's Sus, yeah, as you were saying, so that's important. Let's see if Saint up close can get something done with the shotgun.
Saint 6 in that smoke. He's been a hell of a man to push up into that smoke. He spotted Baz out on long. Balls, he doesn't even check it. For the window. What a kill onto Baz. A lot of damage being done with that shotgun. He's going to smoke that, and he's the kind of player that's going to push this after the smoke. Somebody's going to play a little bit passive now. They have, of course, 4 for 4. He doesn't want to give a 4v3. That would favor the allies pretty heavily. Already in a good position are the allies as they move over towards middle, gaining control of the market. Stan is pushing up close. It looks like Tobin and Yaffa will be moving up past the tank. But they got to be careful because we've got Fancy sitting there with that STG. He spotted out a player. Does he pull the trigger? No. Oh, what happened there? Yaffa taking the kill on the Fancy. It looked like he DC'd maybe. The smoke didn't fade quite on time for him, but Tobin picking up a kill as well. Things not looking too good now for Endpoint. Tobin pushing up. He gets knifed by J Money. 3v2 now. Only one man in it. Icon's looking to find a kill over towards A. He spots out a player, but he's given away his position with that shot. Pushing in, doesn't expect the player to be there. Oh, but he picks up the kill on Nathan. How does that happen? A 2v2, the bomb has gone down. But they don't know where the other player is. They know stats on the site, but Yaffa pretty much unknown at the moment, holding for Icons, pushing out. Oh, I think Icons just spotted him. It looked like Icons knew that he was there. He shoulder peeked towards. Now pressed for time, 30 seconds left. The Axis have to make a move here, and Yaffa might actually come up behind J Money. Can he get that knife back? Oh! What is that from Jay? What is that? It's all going to be on stat. He's got to find himself 2 kills. 18 seconds, so he's got time to play with. He just needs to delay this a little bit. As Jay is pushing over, he's going for the no-scope kills, not finding anything. He's getting shot from on top of the wall. He's getting shot from everywhere. He has to do something here. 9 seconds, and they're going to get the defuse. What a round from Endpoint. That is so close, and you hate to see it. With 1 second left, that defuse will come in. And wow, what a round from Endpoint. A 4v2, 1v1's being taken. And I mean, J Money, no way he should have gotten that kill. That second last kill.
Seems like J Money just cannot put a foot wrong right now. I mean, 13 kills, he's only died once. Even when he's about to get shot in the back, he just swings back around, makes it look easy. Boom, you're out of here. And it's just all Endpoint at this moment. I mean, that round was certainly close. We've got to give Imperial that. That could have gone the other way so easily if J Money just doesn't turn around at that exact time. Already though, again we are seeing Imperial lean towards B, but a couple of players still in towards mid. So I don't expect this to be quite as quick a push. Looks like Yaffa going to take the opening fight. Sus though has already got the first kill. That was over towards, I believe, mid. Oh, okay, so he's in towards, yeah. So peeking through the window, trying to see if he can lean and get that angle. Might work for him here. He's having to watch a few positions though, so that could be somewhat awkward. J Money is the man assisting him on that B site. So that's what we have to watch for as Sus gets close on the wall bang. Not quite going to be able to connect it. But you can see in the meantime, Imperial taking this round slowly with the man disadvantage. It looks as though the bomb is going to go back more towards A in the hands of Stat. So that's something to watch out for. Fight's coming in though. Actually, it's Icons to get a kill back for Endpoint. So they're already in good shape here. 40 seconds left. Imperial have to overcome this, and Sus is pushing all the way through B. Oh, the pistol gets the kill. Sniper comes out, but he doesn't even need it. J Money has his back. And, well, I don't even know how Endpoint won that round. They were just taking fights all across the map.
Absolutely. That was not even necessarily a well-played round. That was just pushes. Pushes and Angels. And they're winning all of their Angels at the moment. I mean, what are you going to do if you're Imperial? They've done it fast, they've done it slow, they've spread out, they've played sites, they're just losing Angels, losing the man advantage almost straight away. Players like Sus just walking around the map, taking kills with the sniper, with the pistol even, and J Money on 14 for 1. What do you do? What do you do against players like that? Well, apparently you push him down as 5, because that's what Imperial are looking to do, and they might catch him out. It's going to be J Money with the Kar 98K backed up by Sus, who has a Kar 98K scoped. He's on low HP, but the push will come in just a little bit too late. He'll be able to get regen his health here. Oh, he's actually taken back down to 24 as he's trapped in here. The push is coming in. It's going to be Yaffa picking up a kill on the Saint 6. The bomb plant is going down, but Sus is managing to get the kills. Nobody pushing him. It's a little bit too late as the shotgun kill comes in. It's going to be a 4v3. Here's J Money picking up one. Oh my God! J Money picking up another. What is this? It's a 2v1. Where did that come from? He's looking for the kill over towards window. He's getting shot down by Yaffa, who's being forced to retreat here. You don't want to be taking that fight against J Money. When he's got a Kar 98K in his hand, the man is a beast.
Bombs down on the site as well. So Yaffa switching out to the STG, spots J Money out. He has to be careful though. As you said, J Money landing this shot most of the time. The tag comes in though, but no peek to follow up. 34 seconds left. So Yaffa has some time to work with, but he's got 2 players to find. Yaffa still sneaking forwards again. J Money continues to face, but he's just getting the information here. Oh, what? Okay then, Yaffa gets the wallbang through. 20 seconds left, but he has no clue where Icons is. He's got to clear so many corners as well. Reload comes in. Icons still just playing the time. Bomb plant coming in. Surely Icons is going to get the kill. Despite Yaffa's best efforts, it's not going to come through, and it looks like the only way to kill J Money is by spamming him through a wall. You cannot fight him one-on-one. You've just got to hope for a lucky wallbang, I guess.
16 for 2. The man is a monster. If he can keep this up across the tournament, Penta have got to be being worried right now. It's going to be a pretty interesting match between them and Endpoint. But right now, it's 10-1 to Endpoint against Imperial. And Imperial going to be feeling deja vu to their previous game, the 13-2. Is the dream real for Endpoint? Moving again towards the B site on the Axis side. Yaffa in mid. Oh. What is Sus? He's tagging him through the smoke after that jump. Maybe we need better anti-cheat. Nathan taking a nice kill to start off the round. Oh, and another coming in from Tobin. That's Icons gone, but Saint 6, J Money, and Sus still alive. And that's a terrible trio to face off against. Kill coming in from Jay. It's going to be Saint 6 getting traded out, though, as a 4v2 is underway. And we've seen a 4v2 go wrong for Imperial before. And is it going to happen again? Endpoint certainly hopes so, as J Money is on the stairs. He spotted a player jumping towards mid. He knows that there's a bit of a rotation going on right now. Maybe going to start moving over. Oh, Yaffa picking off Sus. It's all on J Money. What an insane way to end this half would be if he got a 4K. 5K, an ace to win it, but no, he's going to get taken it. That's a very short-lived dream. 10-2. Same scoreline. We saw them losing their first half, the Imperial side. They lost the first half of the previous map.
Yeah, against Penta as well.
Yeah, against Penta, and then they went on to win no rounds on the Axis side, so fingers crossed they can manage to pull it back a little bit better this time. 2 13-2s in a row, not going to do too much for your morale. Of course, they have got easier games to look forward to later on in the day with lower seeded teams, but ultimately every win matters here. It's going to determine how easy or hard tomorrow is, as we determine the seeding based off of the results today for the double elimination tomorrow. Baz getting a nice kill straight away, traded out though by Jay, and that hardly comes as a surprise.
Push coming in towards the B site quickly. That's why Sus didn't go for the sniper, but Stat gets up close with the shotgun. So it's going to be Stat and Icons to try and pull this one off. The bomb is currently dropped, but it can be recovered pretty quickly. Icon's going to see what he can do. Oh, sorry, Icon's left in a 1v4 rather, so this is going to be very unlikely. Again, we saw Endpoint there try and go for that quick B push. As we saw Imperial try fairly often, they get shut out. And it is, in the end, Nathan to close the round. So that quick B push not working. I wouldn't mind Sus now going back to the sniper, as long as they're not going for another quick play. Ooh, it's actually Icons to pick it up by the looks of things. So that's something to watch out for. A bit of a switch up for this Allied side. In the meantime, Yaffa sticking with the sniper for Imperial, I believe. Yes, he has. So, oh, yeah, he has. So snipers on both sides. We'll get to see exactly what Icons can do with his, as I think Endpoint will now slow things down after that quick B play failed.
Well, I would imagine so. They may go for it again just to see how it rolls this time. They were unfortunate to get picked through the smoke quite as much as they did. They may take that down to luck, but with a 7-round lead, they're in a very good position, but you don't want to start throwing rounds away, just throwing yourself towards a site. They are indeed slowing it down, taking a little bit of control over towards A, over towards mid. But nobody playing too aggressive on the Imperial side. Everybody pretty passive for the moment. Tobin, we know, is a very aggressive player from previous maps. He's still sitting on the A side as Nathan's gets taken down over towards B.
Yeah, you can see Endpoint starting to gain ground. In fact, the bomb goes down on towards B, but Baz is still here. He gets the first. Coming in though, he's going to try and see if he can get anything else done. Wallbang's going back and forth, but it's actually Yaffa to get a kill elsewhere. Sus though comes in from behind, so Yaffa is left 1v3. Not going to connect that first shot, switching it out, trying to see if he can get the spray down through. But with 28 seconds left on the retake, not going to be too much of a chance for Yaffa. Trying to make his way back around. Seems to have a rough idea where they are, but Saint is there already to get the kill. So Endpoint starting to make their way forward onto this Allied side as well.
Absolutely, only 2 rounds needed by them. Now the pressure really going to be mounting on Imperial. They know they've got 8 rounds of a gap to close, and if Endpoint can win even 2 rounds, they'll take the map. And Endpoint have been playing incredibly well so far, shutting Imperial down on the first half. And it looks like they'll be going for a similar strategy as before, moving pretty quickly towards B, but this time Baz has managed to pick himself up a shotgun. They'll be moving pretty quickly towards the smoke, the Saint 6 position.
Some damage being done. Looks as though Imperial are leaving the A site pretty exposed, but ooh, the nade of Fancy is going to get the opener onto Yaffa. I think Tobin is in towards mid. Stat has pushed somewhat aggressively through A, so they're going to have at least 2 players on that B site with Baz playing that aggressive position. That could work out with the shotgun, especially if Nathan just sort of waits patiently on the site to try and get the trade. That certainly could be successful, but you can already see Endpoint all lining up around this B site. Quick 1-for-1 trade comes in. Nathan good for the trade, but Icons gets a knife kill elsewhere. Push coming into the site, and yeah, the last man was just completely isolated. Nothing to be done. It's Tobin all alone again, rotating over. But the push is going to come in towards him. Misses the first shot, so that gives away his position. Shouldn't be any chance here. They're going to hunt him down. Oh, I was going to say maybe the knife, but they just take the kill. J-Money has, I mean, he doesn't want to ruin those stats.
Absolutely. The problem with the position Baz was playing is if they take their time pushing into the site, once that smoke fades, you can see the barrel of the gun as you begin to push up towards the site. It sticks out pretty obviously, and Icon spotted out that barrel, went up, took that knife kill pretty easily, and that's going to be infuriating. 1 round left for Endpoint. We're going to have to see a total of 9 coming out in a row for Imperial. Pretty flawless half from now on if they're going to manage anything. As Endpoint only need 1 round to take this map and bring themselves to 3-for-0 so far in the Blitzkrieg Open Championship. And a very even spread from them as well. They're actually looking for any kind of aggression from Imperial. They kind of take a little bit of big control in the previous round, but this time are playing pretty passive, and that could be a flaw. Tobin sitting over towards the A side, spotting out that it's clear when he does peek, but not going for the pushes just yet. That was something that worked well for them in their first game on Cinema. They were pushing up and getting kills a lot of the time, just playing a little bit too aggressive after the initial, but it's going to be Baz picking up the first kill now. 4v4 as it looks like Endpoint is moving over towards the B site, And Saint Six picking up a kill on the Yaffa in mid. Oh, Baz with the shotgun. That's a 3K. What a play by Baz, clutching that back. He spotted out a player on the side. I don't know if he actually saw him. I don't think he did. He gets shot down. And it's all on Sus at this point. In a 1v2 as the trades came in there from Nathan. He has the bomb though, moving over towards the side. The bomb, a sniper, and a shotgun. This is a deadly combination. Nathan missing the initial shot. Need to be careful of Sus. Oh, Tobin hits him but doesn't kill him, and that could be the end. Sus, there. Just about. I had my in a little bit of a panic there. Missed the shot onto him. Obviously panicked, saw that sniper rifle, just flicked. I think he hit him through the boxes. And that round could have went very badly, but at least now 12-4. Only 8 rounds in a row needed by Imperial, but that's a lot to ask.
Yeah, definitely still a long way to go for them, especially as that round was still pretty close. Not exactly looking too convincing, and it's always going to be difficult to get so many rounds in a row. You'd think at some point someone will step up for Endpoint, whether it be J Money, who has stepped up so far, or anyone else on this team. Already going to be seeing not too much aggression from Imperial. It seems like they are pretty set on their Axis setup. Tobin again over towards A is going to get the first kill as well, and there's no one else really there. Only player is going to be Fancy on the Endpoint side of things. He's not going to go for too much of a peak though, so it's just going to be both teams slowing things down. Endpoint again leaning towards that B bomb site, and ooh, Nathan is going to connect that shot through. Car doing the damage as J Money should get the bomb back. Ooh, just about does, and Nathan doesn't pull the trigger, so the bomb is recovered. And we'll get to see if there's any way for Endpoint to open up this round. I believe Fancy is the player who might be able to do it in towards mid. Ooh, there we go. He wins that opening fight. That leaves a bit of a hole in the Endpoint defense, oh sorry, the Imperial defense. So that could be something to watch for now.
Only a one-man advantage now for Imperial, but Baz is confident that he's going to change that. He's picked up a sniper, he's spotted a person in the arch, and that's going to be the key for Nathan to peek. Now, one player left. It's all on J Money. We've seen him do it before, though. Picking up one kill on the Baz, it's looking strong. He's 3 to find a good smoke up towards upper. Allow him to get a plant without worrying about too much. Oh, but he's shot by Nathan through there. Nathan knows he got that tag. He's going with a pistol kill. Maybe a little bit aggressive, but Yaffa is there to finish him off. 12-5. 7 rounds needed now by Imperial as the gap closes. But like you said, a solo play from anybody on the Endpoint side, and a lot of solo plays have come out. J Money single-handedly taking down the whole team. We've also seen Saint Six and Sus stepping up hugely. And if we see just one of those solo plays pop out in any round, that could be the end of Imperial.
Yeah, exactly. And even if they do win those 7 rounds they need, that only brings them to overtime. So even then, it's not a guarantee. We are going to see Endpoint again lean over towards B early on. Smoke coming in as you would expect. Both teams just going to be looking for a lucky opener. Don't think anything's going to be happening, or at least not too much, although there are 3 players already for Imperial stacked towards B, with stats already for the quick rotate. So again, Tobin is being left alone on A. Maybe that's the weakness in the setup, but he's done a fine job at holding A so far. And again, up close, Baz with the shotgun. Oh, misses. The knife comes out. So it's not going to be the kill coming in. It's still Nathan locking it down, though. He's got a couple of kills already. Actually, I think that's a 3K for Nathan, doing the damage and leaving it J Money all alone. And oh, the knife coming in. J Money had just got the shotgun, but it doesn't matter when you've got a knife in your chest.
Absolutely. It's not going to matter all too much at all. That's going to be a 6th round gained for Imperial. Confidence starting to pick up now, and Endpoint maybe going to start getting a little bit frustrated at not being able to close out these rounds. We're only talking about 6 rounds needed now by Imperial. They are on the Axis side. It's doable. I can see them coming back into this. Indeed, hopefully we'll see an overtime coming out.
Well, again, Endpoint leaning over towards B. Smoke has gone in towards mid. Baz could be spotted though. Spam comes in, and Sus over the top of the smoke spots the first player. Could that be the entry they were looking for? Endpoint with the man advantage. That leaves B very, very exposed here. Nathan is the only player properly committed to this B bomb site. So as the smokes come in, this could be an easy plant unless the nade is on point. We are going to see them make their way towards the site now, and you can see Nathan pretty much fully smoked off, still going aggressive. I was going to say that is a risk, but he just about gets to fall back. Can the bomb get planted, though? That is the question, and yes, it can. So this is not going to be easy for Imperial now.
Absolutely not. A close position being held by Sus as well. He's lying down on the stairs. Very hard to spot. Picking up a kill almost straight away. 2 versus 5. They have to win this. Yaffa picking up 1 kill. This is an essential round for them. So if they lose this, it's all over. They've got to find themselves another 4 kills. Oh, Tobin missing that shot. Yaffa is there to trade it back, though. Tobin getting taken down. It's all on Yaffa. He's got to find himself an ace in 22 seconds. And surely he won't be able to do that. This is an incredibly difficult situation for Yaffa. Spots out 1 player. Not quite good for the flick. The sniper now going to be holding him. And with 12 seconds left, that is going to be the end. Endpoint 13-6. Certainly a more respectable score line coming in. But still not the best for Imperial, losing it by 7 rounds. They're not going to be too happy with that, but against a team like Endpoint and with people like J Money playing that well, 23 for 8 he finished that game. What can you do? Single-handedly, I mean, they lost a lot of 1v3s though. A lot of 1vx situations were thrown away. That just can't happen.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, and even though we were talking about J Money, obviously the rest of Endpoint played well. We saw in particular those few rounds for Sus were really well played with the sniper down mid. He was just allowed free reign there, it seemed,
Absolutely.
and he was doing a lot of damage. So fair play to all of Endpoint. They played it very, very well. And again, Imperial, I mean, I know we've said they've had their tough games so far, but struggling so far. I think that puts them down at 0-3. So they're going to hope to rebound in the later stages here because, you know, they're definitely going to need a few more wins to get better seeding. I mean, at this rate, they're going to be playing against one of those sort of top 3 teams that we've already seen them lose against.
Yeah, you see, that is one of the problems. I suppose, on the other hand, they have played against the top 3 teams here. Endpoint haven't yet played Penta. I don't think they've played any of the top-seeded teams with the exception. They played against the Mix. And they also played, the name's not coming to me now. Viral. They played against Viral.
Okay.
So a lot of their wins have been against the lower seeded teams. Maybe we'll see Endpoint taking on the higher teams.
Yeah.
And not being able to win those out. It's quite a possibility. I mean, we'll have to see how the day pans out overall. I think the one thing that's certain is Penta have been playing insane. Yeah. I'd love to see a match between Endpoint and Penta. Hopefully we'll be able to get that on stream. That'll be very interesting to see. As well as Avenue. I mean, Avenue haven't really been challenged too much either. Playing against Imperial, again, only low-seeded teams. We'll see how Imperial can manage against the lower teams, the lower-seeded teams, that is. I think if they can manage to win those games, we could see a fairly even kind of scoreline going out. Of course, whoever does win overall today, whoever has the highest score, will be getting a bye due to the 8th team dropping out. So that's a pretty good spot to fight for. I mean, you're guaranteed to go through 1 round at least.
Yeah.
And especially if you're seeding top, you're probably getting the finals.
Probably.
I think it's going to be a very good day tomorrow, and indeed today we've still got a lot of good matches to look forward to, especially Endpoint and Penta and the likes of Avenue and Penta, who I think is coming up shortly if it hasn't started already. That'll be an incredibly close game. Two of the strongest teams here so far, based on the performances against the teams like Imperial. I think we're still going with Penta as favourites.
Yeah, I think so. From what we've seen so far, I mean, there's still a lot of the group left, so we'll have to see the other teams playing against Penta. That's the main thing to watch for, obviously. I mean, someone could still come out and beat them. We don't know for sure yet, so
absolutely.
We'll see.
But it is. I wouldn't count Imperial out of it yet. They've got a lot of. They've faced the 3 hardest teams here.
Oh yeah.
So far, they lost to them, and pretty badly in some cases. 13-2 was their worst one.
I think 13-2 against Penta. Yeah.
But we'll see how they do against the lower teams. I think they've had a rough start as well. That's something worth mentioning. I mean, they've been losing the knife rounds. They've been starting on their allied side a lot, and their allied side has been very weak. And that is one thing that needs to be worked on. I'm not too sure how it's so bad.
Sounds a bit harsh.
It sounds a bit harsh. I didn't mean it to sound that harsh, but they're losing them on advantages very quickly. Or even the evens 5v5s, they're giving away the opening picks. They're just not able to get those opening frags. I don't know if we've seen them on 3 different maps now. It's been pretty similar, the problems across all 3 maps. So hopefully they get that fixed. Endpoint, on the other hand, that was good. If J Money can manage to play like that consistently, I think he's definitely the MVP of that match.
Oh yeah,
absolutely incredible play by him. That B side is just off limits when Jay's alive. We didn't actually see upper B nades, did we?
Not really, no.
No, I didn't see Jay die to nades
No.
at the start of any round. We saw Sus dying a few times
Yeah.
at the start of the round in middle, but those upper B nades not really used at all, and they're incredibly powerful. I mean, Jay Money was sitting at the windows the majority of every round, and just the ability to nade that, even nade that and push straight away. You know that he has to either back off, you've got the side, or he has to jump onto the side, in which case he's in the air.
Yeah.
Or he's in the open, one of the other.
Or even just if you can get a smoke there, like that can be okay as well. Just force him to go aggressive if he wants to hold the site. That makes him make a decision. But they kept trying those quick B plays, as you were saying, without those smokes or nades being lined up. Maybe just to try and get that really quick aggression. But I don't think the timing is quite there for you to be able to do that.
Absolutely, and if you're pushing in with absolutely no help, no smokes, no nades coming out to push people out of position against a team like Endpoint, it's just not going to work.
Yeah.
They're going to get that opening frag, and it's down to you. If you can't get that trade, you've lost one for nothing. And they also have information on where you are.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty risky play.
Just a bit.
It's not working out
Yeah.
so far. Anyways, I don't know what our next game will be. Hopefully, I believe Penta will be playing against Avenue pretty soon.
Yeah. That might have started. We're not sure.
It might have started.
Yeah.
We'll go get a check on that. Hopefully, we'll have that live on stream very shortly. We'll catch you guys in the next one.